Sometimes I try to wrap my head around the idea and the fact that we have leadership like this in Africa.
Not yet. Mazima.
Think about it. This is the kind of leaders that we have in Africa. We are talking about a population, a very young population, very energetic population. Africa is considered to be the youngest continent in the whole world, with a skyrocketing population growth, which is predicted to be 2.5 billion in 2050. Think about it. It's already causing chaos around the world. The world is already crippled with the issues of immigration across Europe, across Asia, and across America. If you think about it, Africa are also part and parcel of those flooding Europe, migrating, running away from Africa because there are no opportunities. Think about it in 2050 when the population actually grows to about 2.5 billion people. When the leaders of the continent are not preparing and building Africa so that it can accommodate those young people. We are talking about 60% of African population is under the age of 25. And we are talking about 2/3 of the African population being under the age of 35 that are growing up and have no opportunities. It is a wonderful thing if you have a youthful population that you can put to use to industrialize the continent. But if you don't have a plan on how you're going to accommodate and provide opportunities for those young people, it becomes a dangerous thing because they will end up becoming rebels because they have no opportunity. Even those who seek to manipulate these young people and use them to create rebellions, they will have a chance because these young people have no opportunities. They feel like they are excluded from the economics of their country. They will have no choice but to participate in those things because they are promised to be given money and opportunity. Because the continent has no succession plan, because those leaders who are in power, they are not willing to move, they are not willing to leave those positions, there is no plan to include the youths and the young people in leadership. They end up participating in rebellious activities because they feel excluded and not given opportunities to also become leaders. So when our adversaries come to them and give them money and weapons and promise them that they will support them in the rebellion towards their government, they see this as an opportunity to also become leaders. But if Africa was in the mindset of progressing and changing and giving opportunities to young people so that they can also become leaders, this problem can be eliminated. It is definitely a shame that the youngest continent in the whole world is being led by the oldest and most incapable and incompetent leaders in the whole world. And shame on countries like France, who keep on supporting the likes of the Cameroonian president. They keep on giving him a support and power so that they can keep on doing nefarious things. That's when you see that they're not interested in democracy in Africa, because when there's a dictator and that dictator serves their interests, they will support him. Africa needs a real transformation, and it has to come from us, the young people. I wonder why are we so reluctant and allowing these old leaders to stay in power and destroy our future and our continent? Because the young population of Africa is going to become a very, very dangerous situation in years to come if the population explodes and there are no opportunities. It's a danger to the continent, and it's a danger to the whole world. It is a danger to the continent and to the whole world if the situation in Africa is not transformed. If Africa is not transformed enough to be able to give opportunities to these young people. If we are talking about immigration crisis in 2025, let alone what about if the population increases to 2.5 billion in Africa in 2050 while nothing has transformed in Africa? Guess what's going to happen there? It is a matter of urgency that Africa transform. But in as much as those young people are capable, and many of us, we are very intelligent and capable of leading, but we are excluded from the positions of power by those old dictators who want to keep holding on to power, who want to die in office, holding our countries hostage. We are talking about the likes of the Museveni's, who have been in power for more than 45 years. We are talking about the president of Cameroon, who have been in power for maybe close to 50 years. We are talking about the president of Ivory Coast, as if nobody else is capable of taking that role.